The Ruff Show. Ruff, 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 ruff.
The Ruff Show.
Ruff, ruff, ruff.
The Ruff Show.
Ruff, ruff, ruff.
Hello, everyone, YouTube fans. So what's going on in the media is a shitstorm. Or a shitstorm. I don't sound very good, but whatever. So, what's going on in the media? Spider-Man is fucked. Possibly figuratively and literally. Why is Spider-Man fucked, you may ask? Well, Spider-Man is fucked because Sony has split with Disney. Now, why does this matter? Well, it matters because Sony owns Spider-Man. Now, why did Spider-Man, then why is Sony part of Marvel? Or why is Sony part of Disney? Because Disney bought Marvel. Why does this matter? This matters because Sony, if you haven't seen Far From Home, watch it. If you have seen Far From Home, then you know what I'm talking about. So, in the ending of Spider-Man Far From Home, there is this huge, huge twist, which I will not reveal because, maybe you haven't seen it. But it's amazing. It's one of the best Spider-Man films I've ever seen. And what does that mean for the MCU? Well, the MCU right now will not have Spider-Man. At least the movie MCU. So what does that mean for Spider-Man? Sony owns Spider-Man. They made a deal with Disney. That Disney could use Spider-Man, but Sony wants Spider-Man back. But the thing is, Disney owns Marvel, Marvel owns Tom Holland, and Tom Holland was assured that he would have 2 more movies under his Spider-Man belt. But now, it's all up in the air, and the internet has lost its mind, which happens when this shit hits the fan. But why should you care? Well, you should care because Tom Holland is a very good Spider-Man. Stan Lee thinks he's the best. Is he the best Spider-Man? No. Well, yes and no. Tobey Maguire, I think, nailed it. First movie, second movie, third movie was crap. Andrew Garfield tried to nail it. He did in the first. Second, I heard it was crap. I didn't see it. Maybe I'll check it out anyway. Tom Holland, though, is like the Spider-Man my generation grew up with. Because he's always been the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He's always been in New York. He's never really cared about fame. Listen to the song, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Anyway. So, yeah, we're in a bit of a pickle here. And it's not going to be an easy fix. Either Sony backs down and decides to stay with Marvel, even though they've split. Or Marvel, I don't know, buys. So I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. But the thing is, they can't end the movie Far From Home and just be like, that's it. That's the end of the story. There's no more. Because it doesn't make any fucking sense, basically. If you see the ending, you're like, okay, there has to be a third movie. There has to be. But who does it is the real question. Is it Sony? Is it Marvel? Is it Sony? Is it Disney? If Disney does it, we're okay. If Sony does it, we may be in hot water. Because Sony can't mention Iron Man. They have this huge, ridiculous agreement. And that's fine, because Sony doesn't own Iron Man. Sony owns Spider-Man. So, I don't want to reveal the twist ending, but Sony could get around it. They could, because the next movie could not involve Iron Man, and could not involve the MCU at all. It could just be Spider-Man. And Venom wouldn't work, at least not in my mind. But they could make it work, because Venom is a Spider-Man character. Carnage is a Spider-Man character. Anyway, so that is where we are right now, and it's kind of painful. It's kind of painful, but I think they could fix it. I think they could make a third one. I don't know how, without Marvel's or Disney's approval, but they could get around it. I don't know what's going on. Because they can't, the thing is that what they have to figure out now is the fans. Like, the fans saw Far From Home and they loved it. The movie has soared in the box office. Soared. So they have to make a third Spider-Man movie. But they're like, Tom Holland's not going to be in it. It's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. So what's happening, I don't fucking know. It's a shitstorm, and I hope we learn more soon. But that is it. I will give you the link to this article that I read, so you have an idea. But Deadpool could pull up Spider-Man from out of the ground. That would be kind of funny, because Deadpool is a is a mocking of Spider-Man, basically. Anyway, that's it. Ciao. Because I want to reiterate something. Yeah, don't lose your shit because of what's happening with Spider-Man. It's probably going to be okay. Basically, it's been confirmed that there will be a Spider-Man 3. So what it's going to be about is the real question. But there's going to be a Spider-Man 3. So don't, as this guy said, throw yourself out a window. But you should never throw yourself out a window unless you know you'll land properly. Because you threw yourself out of the first floor. Anyway, so that's it. That's the update. You don't care about any of this because I'm just me. But I love Spider-Man. He was my favorite superhero when I was young. Like, I'm serious. I'm not lying about that. Batman is my new favorite superhero, but that's a whole different story. DC is in the toilet. Marvel may soon be in the toilet for a very different reason, which we don't need to elaborate. We will. No, we won't. I don't fucking care. Okay, good on.